so dominant, so classy.
Yeah, it was great. Great game, Noddy. Like I said, the first 40 minutes set the platform, but missed tackles 41 in the State of Origin game. They caused that, the New South Wales side running so hard and fast, but Payne Haas, 19 carries, 193. Edwards, 19 carries, 185. But Crichton, mate, he was fantastic. 16 for 159. A great performance by the full New South Wales contingency.
We got 13 on 13, Joel, and that's a difference as well. Like, we were blown off the park game one with 12 people. We actually have 13 people on the park, and we compete and we play well. And you're right, maybe New South Wales are more desperate with Queensland tonight, knowing that we had to win. Patrick Corrigan, the potentially best player for Queensland, he's had 15 carries.
Who?
Patrick Carrigan. Carrigan, not Corrigan. I'm going to change the O for an A, which it has in his English dictionary there. But 71 post-collision metres. That's a gentleman that's tried extremely hard. But too classy, New South Wales. And as you said, Spud, you spoke about the first 20 minutes being really important for New South Wales to lay a platform, be tough physically, defensively. They won play the ball speed, they blew them away, and that's what created the opportunities for all the outside backs to score tries. So there was only one forward that scored a try for New South Wales, and it was the first try by Liam Martin. The rest of them were all scored by nearly outside backs for New South Wales. So wonderful performance, and we go to Queensland now, Joel, with a lot of confidence, knowing that this team's the right team, and this team is the team that can hopefully beat Queensland at Suncorp.
What a day out, Spuddy.
It's been a long day too, Joel. I wish I had a shower here, ream hot water.
Yeah.
I need a bit of a wash, give it a splash, a little bit pokey in the eye. But I'll tell you what, to see New South Wales perform the way we want, I was all excited all day. I really was, and I can't wait to go up there and give these blokes a good serve.
Oh, we did that. There's no question about that. We did that. Spanky says this game was oddly and unfairly less engaging than game one. We expect to win in New South Wales. As dominant as you'll see, I get why New South Wales dominating as a threat to the concept. Still, New Zealand should be flogging us. That's what comes from Spanky. Heaps of texts coming through as well. Boys, we'll have our man of the match coming up very shortly, but who's in the conversation for the Blues best for biz cover, compare free, business quotes and save?
Well, I think I'm going to support a gentleman that Spud will think has done outstanding well and has probably never got a man of the match in an Origin. Payne Haas would be one of those players that are in contention for that. He had 19 runs for just under 200 metres. I think Mitchell Moses has got to be in consideration. He's had four try assists. His kicking game was first class. Composure, execution. Dylan Edwards did his job. Liam Martin was great. Angus Crichton was really good. He's ran for over 170 metres as well.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
So, I think the best two players for New South Wales, one was the number 7 and the other one was the number 10 on the field.
Okay, let's go to Channel 9 with Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah, mate, look, we dedicated ourselves to defending there and showing a blue wall, and it was really enjoyable to see the week pan out. And how good's that?
Now, Latrell, I know it's not about you, but you belong at this level. You belong at this level. It must be good to be back.
Yeah, you know what, mate? I'm honestly not making it about myself. It's about the people that showed up today. It's about everyone here in blue jerseys, blue shirts, our family showing up, New South Wales showing up, mate. It's a neutral ground to come to, and we got a job to do. We got another one to go, and I'm very proud of the boys. Our week was very special and very good to come into camp. I loved it.
That's it, mate. You've evened the series up. You've got to go to Brisbane now. It's a big occasion up there. There's been one team ever to win it. You confident? What do you got to do? What do you got to do differently? Do you need to do anything differently or similar game?
Gal, I'm optimistic, mate. I'll tell you what. If we keep showing up, keep working on what we're trying to work on there, and look, we've got a couple of weeks to go to prepare for that, and we'll talk when we get to camp.
You're very physical tonight against your opposite number. Was that a plan or just the way you play?
Mate, you know me.
There you go. You know me. We're going to be back. Didn't see much of Olakawadu, didn't see much of Connor Watson.
No, but they did their job, Joel, because they're not expected to get a heap of game time.
It's all scenario based, isn't it?
It's Olakawatu's on the bench in case there's a back row injury, because can't move front row as the back row. Connor Watson's on the bench as a small interchange player for if the dummy half gets hurt, because again, you don't want to move a half back to the dummy half position and wreck your game plan. So they're all scenario playing roles. The only people that are expected to do probably, shared game time spot would be the middle forwards who are on the bench to replace middle forwards who do a heap of work in the middle.
Yeah, I really thought the whole 17, that was a brilliant performance. When they had the opportunity to come off the bench, they did it. Sure, they got minimal game time, but when they get in there, they do their work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the last game with one player down, it's sort of, you don't practice, and they've been practicing no doubt interchanges, but you don't practice someone going off the whole game. So I think it was a great performance by New South Wales, but we can't get cocky. We've got to go down there and pull their pants down.
I think it's really nice to hear Latrell speak about it's what they've been working on in camp. We know how much preparation they've done in camp. They obviously were confident from what they've done in camp. And you know what, when you put confidence in camps together, Joel, and you get a performance, you get belief and you get confidence.
38-18, but it was 34 blot at one stage. We're going nowhere. We're here to 11 o'clock, so have your say. Maybe you're leaving the MCG. Jump on the open line, 1300-01-1170. The scoreboard for Mazda. The Offie drive-away deals. The landslide, New South Wales 38 points to 18. Blues Radio for Harvey Norman. Brett Cavoli, Mark Spud Carroll, I'm Joel Kane, break it back. And it's the post-game show for Barbecues Galore. Barbecue for less with Barbecues Galore. Boys, can you believe that? New South Wales in an absolute gallop.
Yeah, that's right. We've had, 9 tries scored in State of Origin 2. We've had 7 tries for New South Wales, 2 tries for Queensland. Great spectacle. I still think, Joel, I know that people love it when it's close, it's exciting, you don't know who's going to win. The first 40 minutes of football, again, I'll reiterate, the best 40 minutes of football I've seen from New South Wales for 10 years.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. We blew them off the park. We executed to perfection. They couldn't get in the game. Yes, we had an overshare of possession, but they all played out of their skin, and that's a New South Wales side that obviously looked at the badge, Spud, and looked at the fact that they were desperate to win because they can't lose game 2, and all of a sudden the series is over.
Spudley, hypothetical for the people here at Sporting Globe. If Nathan Cleary came back next week and started for 2 weeks, who's the halfback for State of Origin number 3?
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Nathan Cleary's the best halfback in the competition.
So what do you do, Coach?
I don't change a winning side, but you're only talking hypothetical. And
I'm
Nathan's not back.
Hypothetical specialist.
Mitchell Moses is, you know what, Mitchell, when he's played Origin, he's had 3 other games before here. I wouldn't say he's put any class on the Origin.
He just got man of the match.
I know. That's class tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's a different game. Tonight is a player who's learnt from the Origin experiences, matured in games of football, got a bit older, become more comfortable in his game.
Okay, stop that.
Hypothetical.
Winks and nods, right? Let's go round the grounds.
Round the grounds.
Bakes is there.
Campus Warehouse.
Our man, the Maestro's there, and our man in the Green Hackett. It must be too hot in the Green Hackett, but you're fine. If Nathan Cleary comes back, gets 2 man of the match performances, what do you do for State of Origin number 3? Do you stay with Moses, or do you go with Cleary? Nick, wink and a nod.
Nathan Cleary gets picked every day.
Every day.
You know
every day. It's a landslide unanimous.
Is this the old 7 out of 10 times the favourite should win? So 7 out of 10 times.
So if that happens, that would mean the last 2 times New South Wales have won, the man of the match has been dropped. Cody Walker got man of the match in game 3, and Moses got man of the match right now. Well, if Cleary comes back and Moses is out, the last 2 times a New South Wales got man of the match, he got dropped.
We're not talking about hypotheticals because your hypothetical was if you score a try, your heart rate is so pumped up, you shouldn't kick the goal.
Yeah.
So once you lost that,
missed it.
No, it's the next time he got
What's he kicking at 50%? Is that a pass mark for a kicker?
Okay, well then Nathan Cleary will get 50% of the games and Mitchell Moses will play the other 50% of the games, hypothetically.
We've been hearing this for the last 6 weeks about this kicker, right?
Yep.
It doesn't work. He's got adrenaline. He kicked the goal. That's it. No more about that. That's it. No more.
2.
I'm still trying to get over the mass one still.
Spud's trying to work out where the third one is.
Okay, that's very apt that you lead me into this because the McSmart play of the game, which I'm not going to you for Spud.
Yeah.
Macca's get your footy feed for Mac delivery I'm loving it. What was the McSmart play of the meal?
Well, I've got multiple ones, so I'm going to have Moses the key ingredient to the McSmart meal, and it's Moses to Lomax on the kick, Moses to Latrell Mitchell twice on the tries, Moses to Dylan Edwards with the set play. So I think Mitchell Moses has been the McSmart play thanks to Maccas all game. So I thought he had an outstanding performance, and he came up with a couple of huge plays. So you know what? They're obviously set plays that are pre-planned and rehearsed, and he did it to perfection tonight. And the support runners in those lines also did their lines. So great team execution.
Thoughts, Bud?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? Okay, let's move
I'm
on.
waiting for biz cover.
Okay, let's go to BizCover. Compare free business quotes and save the best Blues local hero, the effort, the try, whatever you saw.
Copy paste. What he said.
Really?
Yeah, first answer.
First answer.
Do you reckon?
No, I don't disagree. I do not disagree. Boys, the game sealer, I know it was sort of sealed quite early, but the game sealer for Loctite, adhesive beyond the bond. Loctite, fast, strong and reliable adhesives that go beyond the bond. What was the game? What do you reckon the game sealer was?
We were getting nervous, weren't we, when Queensland scored 2 tries in the second half. It was 34-12, and you were hopeful of a bit more, 1 or 2 more tries still with 25 minutes ago. The man that made his State of Origin debut today, who has handled State of Origin and showed us he handled State of Origin, 200 run metres, most for New South Wales, 2 line breaks, and that was the try by Dylan Edwards. It sealed. It was a game sealer for Loctite, and that just literally crushed Queensland's hopes.
I've got a game sealer also. I reckon those 2 tackles that Moses did to get a loose carry, and they scored. Every time they dropped it, they scored.
I've got a night sealer for you.
A night sealer.
How's our man Bakes going on the Rosés? The Rosés and the Rose Bees.
Rosé.
He's going good, our man.
Do you know what?
And so too the Maestro, by the way. You can't. What's with you blokes with the Grand Hackets? It's screaming hot. We've just won a big game.
Do you know what I'm worried about? Spud's given a halfback a rap for tackling. We've done this our whole career.
I know. What?
We've made dominant tackles our whole careers,
my
but
teeth nearly fell
bloody
out
halfbacks putting shots on people and forcing mistakes.
Oh, okay. Brutal.
I never did, by the way. But and this one coming through from Jeremy.
I remember Joel tackling once. I remember I turned you into a speed up, didn't I? Human speed up.
Jeremy says,
there he goes.
Just a lazy 176 metres, 2 tries.
Yeah.
Cam Murray was ridiculous. Angus Crichton superb. Jez, I agree with all of that. I agree with all of that. JS says Angus Crichton. Crichton was superb. There's no doubt about that.
Is he security service at the Roosters?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
His value, he might have just made himself a bit more valuable today.
100%. 100%. Righto, boys. Who gets a nod for the Blue Star air conditioning? Comfortable results. Our blue player gives the 3-2-1 for the Blues best, which is just about the game best.
You want to start with 1 or 3?
Take your pick.
Yeah, 1 first.
One first. 1 in the game. I will have my 1 point will go to Angus Crichton.
Crichton. Thoughts to you, Spud?
Good pick. I'm going to go use debut of Edwards.
Edwards.
Close to 200 metres, nearly 19 carries, I think, was it? Scored a try.
Wow.
I had one mistake, and that was that high ball when he was like him down the beach. He should have caught that one.
So is that close to 200 metres when you run 200, or is that 200
No,
metres?
it's just, I'll give it a pass. 1 point.
Just a normal game for him, isn't it?
I know what it feels like.
He's had 21 carries, so he did a lot of tackle 5 carries again. Great positioning. You know what, though? It's nice when people have been waiting for him to make his debut because he's been knocking the door for 3.5 years. He gets ruled out Origin 1 because of a quad injury in the Blue Mountains. To then get your debut in Melbourne, family obviously travels down, and you play well and look comfortable in the Origin arena. At no stage did he look like it's too big for him or it's too hard for him.
Yeah, I felt for him.
Let's go. Player number, was that 1040 on the front of his jersey? That would be a State of Origin player for New South Wales.
The crowd, 90,000.
New South Wales player.
90,000 the crowd. He's got his 2 daughters there on his lap. Life's good, isn't it? Like you sit in the sheds, you've got your 2 beautiful daughters in your lap. You've won 38 points to 18. You've had a starring role. You've scored a meat pie. Life's pretty bloody good right now.
And you've got 3 grand finals and a Clive Churchill in your cupboard.
Yeah, in your back pocket.
And you got 6 or 7 more years of a career still to go.
Yeah.
You felt for him, I reckon, in camp. Remember, you come out. Someone come out saying he's the fittest bloke they've ever seen. And next he does a quad injury. I mean, okay, he must be that fit. But Lomax, we've seen some vision of Lomax, who doesn't want to play on the wing. Getting interviewed, he was fantastic. His goal kicking had a bit of a shootout yesterday. I heard Joel, and he got the biscuits.
Okay, let's go to the man of the match, Mitchell Moses with Channel 9.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I thought we started the way we wanted to. We wanted to kick to the corners and really pride ourselves in our defence. And I thought we had the right to play footy. We defended well first, and then we had some brilliance in our team that could finish off tries.
Talk us through that first half. That was unbelievable. You guys came out of the blocks absolutely firing. Everything was working.
Yeah, I thought we just had a simple game plan. We stuck to it and got to our spots, kicked to the corners, and we just played simple footy. And it was a bit of silly stuff in the second half that probably hurt us and probably should have went away with the game a bit more, but we'll learn from that and go take it into game 3.
What about for yourself? Your own kicking game, it can be such a difficult thing to do in a ground like this as well, one that you haven't played at before, one where a lot of the conditions change. Yeah,
I asked a couple of the AFL boys before I come out here just what it's like to kick, and it's a big swirl around here, and just had to come out early and get a feel of my surroundings, and second half was a bit tougher, but we just had to get the job done, and that's what we did.
What does this mean to you, player of the match here in your first game this series?
Yeah, it's a good feeling, but I thought it was a team performance. I'm not going to be able to do the things that I did on the field without, the forwards laid an outstanding platform. Our back five were unbelievable, and it was a team performance, and I thought we went well.
They certainly did. Tell you boys who I want to talk about and hear from, Dylan Edwards, debut, unbelievable game. Here he is with Channel 9.
Dylan Edwards, we're going to a decider on debut. What an incredible night.
Yeah, it was awesome. Laid the platform early, had a really good first half. Obviously some things to fix up in the second half, and we're going to have to go up with some court for a decider.
Laid the platform. What about that wall of blue defence? Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was solid for a good part of the game there. Definitely something to build on. The middles really went to work and played really well.
What's it like being a part of that back line? It looks like you've played footy together forever.
Yeah, it's pretty special. We've got some special players out there that really want to work hard and do the tough stuff as well, which it's all the effort areas you need in Origin. They're willing to do that. But like I said, we had a bit of fluency in our attack, which is good.
I thought your halves were both outstanding, but Mitch Moses came in here and you couldn't fault him. What did you make of his performance?
He was outstanding. He's been outstanding all week. He spoke really well. He demanded what he wanted, and the boys laid the platform, and he was clinical.
What's it like playing for New South Wales?
Yeah, it's a bloody dream come true, that's for sure, yeah. So I have to pinch myself, but yeah, it's really good.
I know your family's here to enjoy it. Soak it up.
Thank you.
Soak it up. Plenty of boys for the Blues to talk about when get comfortable results with bluestarac.com.au. Here's the captain, a very disappointed captain for Queensland. Daily Check.
Yeah, they were really good with the ball tonight. We made a lot of errors and they took great advantage of it, so they were ready to play tonight and we got what we deserved.
What did Billy say at half-time?
We just needed to play our footy, mate. As simple as that. We didn't play our footy, and as I said, the Blues made us pay.
They probably didn't allow you to play football. They were pretty dominant.
No, they were great. Credit to them tonight, they were really good.
Any positives to take out of it?
Second half. We've got to walk away with that second half. They could have nilled us. They could have put a really big score on us. Probably fair to say tonight's a big score, but it could have got worse. But it wasn't, and the second half's a positive.
Yeah, fair enough. 34 blot it was at one stage, so he answers that with 18 points to 4 in reply. But I like the fact that Lockyer said to the captain of Queensland they were really dominant, which we were.
That's right, yeah. New South Wales were a much more dominant side, and DCE said exactly the same back. They deserved to win. They were too good for us that first half, and that's probably why when we were talking about the comfortable Blue Star Air Conditioner.com.au player of the year, all 3 votes are going to go to New South Wales.
So who have you landed on, Nod?
I got my second vote. 1 was Angus Crichton, 2 was Payne Haas. I thought he was outstanding as a front rower. Carried the ball extremely strong. And my 3 points goes to the man we just heard from, Mitchell Moses. You know, he kicked for enormous 418 metres. He kicked for, and he's had 4 try assists. And he come up with those, as Spud said, a couple of big tackles that caused errors. So game composure, game management. I thought we had a better kicking game. Cam Murray come into the side was made a huge difference. Payne Haas done outstanding well, and the man on debut, or 2 players on debut, can hold their heads high about how well they've played in their State of Origin debut.
Spudley, you wonder what maybe Craig Fitzgibbon, Nico Hines, what are they thinking about this tonight?
Well, some games just happen. I think Moses had his opportunities taken it. I was worried about, you can see the way how far he kicks a ball. His kicking's pinpoint. Like, you guys are ex-kickers, but he does so much work. He knows the depth, the height. It's just absolutely perfect. I think, unfortunately for Nico, it's not his year. But Moses finally stood up and been counted.
He's the halfback of the team running last. Maybe explains it. He's been out there running last.
But also, if Nico was to play on the back of that momentum and that possession and that territory, Nico has a different game as well. So you can't go, well, that's all Mitchell Moses doing.
Nah, that's
the
right.
front, the forwards lay the platform. You know what? When the forwards lay a platform, a halfback gets so much time and opportunity. They smashed him in the middle. You know, we had 7 tries, and 1 try was scored by a forward. So it shows you if you smash them in the middle, you can pull them apart on the edge. So it's a matter about how many points can the class score. But playing behind a winning forward pack and playing behind a losing forward pack, you look like Reece Walsh tonight, or you look like Mitchell Moses.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's so important for you as an attacking player to win the middles.
Yeah, Joel, you kept saying we haven't heard, we haven't spoken much about Reece Walsh because he was in that position to get good ball. Their forwards got hammered through the middle. They got beaten through the middle by over 500 metres.
How quiet was he, Spud? Like, it was Lockie didn't play. Do you agree with that, boys?
Yeah.
No space.
No.
Moses' kicking game, no space to run on the back of. They tried to play a fair bit of football to the left, and they went against, the best centre for New South Wales is Stephen Crichton. I would advise you from going at that edge as often as you can.
Yeah.
Like, he's the best defensive centre in the game. He solves everything.
Yep. Latrell, you like his input?
Latrell was good. Latrell was really good. He didn't have to do a heap of work because obviously he's not doing the fullback work.
That's his job, though, isn't it?
That's his job.
Small doses, big moments.
Make his tackle, come up with some plays. Like, he'd come up with that little flick pass. Like, Brian got 2 tries. Latrell got a try. I know. And again, it's at club football. He probably needs to play football for South. So he gets paid big money to play fullback, not centre. But in Origin football, we need him to play centre for New South Wales and play good and be really good for the next.
I feel with him, mate. Last week watching South's game, Jai Gray, he's got the number 1 position. He has to go back in the centres. Latrell at South.
Yeah.
He's got to go back with so much confidence. This could run South back in the 8.
If you give Latrell ball on the left edge one-on-one in a competition, he's going to beat most people.
Yeah.
If he has an impact in the game, do people care what he's earning or what position he plays? If you're winning South Sydney, which they're now on a winning role, and he plays centre to allow Gray to play fullback, and that's their best team, and they win games of football, who gives a stuff about what he's earning or what position he's playing?
No, can't disagree with that, Nod. I cannot disagree with that. Plenty more still to come. Barbecues galore. The sales on now. Barbecues galore. Just get amongst that. The Blues, we are going to Suncorp Stadium for a decider. SEN League will have you covered there as well. What a night it's been for the Blues in an absolute gallop.